Hi there, come and join me tonight for a little walk up to the top of Bosley Cloud. So Bosley Cloud is a local beauty spot that dominates the Cheshire plain. It's a big chunk of rock that juts out and can be seen from most places around the Macclesfield and Congleton area. I'm going to be walking up to the top of the hill through this woodland, so I'm going to keep my eye out for what I can see. Now, I'm not really expecting a great sunset because there's a lot of very high cloud, but you don't quite know what's going to happen. I didn't think I'd get anything spectacular the last time I went out for a sunset a few weeks ago, and I did get some quite nice light. But even so, it doesn't matter. I'm going to have a nice walk anyway, and I know that I'm really going to enjoy my photography. So tonight is a bit of an impromptu photo shoot. I'm on the way home from work and I did happen to have the camera gear in the car, and it's such a lovely evening. The weather is so warm and pleasant. It was really worth coming out. Even if I don't get any particularly good photographs tonight, it'll be useful just as a scouting mission. And I haven't actually been here with a camera for about 3 years, and it's only about 5 or 6 miles away from where I live, so I haven't got very far to travel home once I've finished here tonight. So I'm just going to have a little wander up to the top of the hill. I've got the drone with me, I might even get that out later as well. I'm just going to have a little see if there's anything that's worth photographing. So if you're brave enough to look back through my back catalogue, then I did visit here for my second ever vlog. Now I wouldn't suggest going back and looking at that because it's a little bit rough and ready, but if you do go and look at it, it is interesting to see how my style has developed, and mainly the way that I present to the camera. I don't think my photography has got particularly any better, but I do know that my videography certainly has. So it might be worth a laugh if you want to go back and check on it. So one thing that I want to do tonight is keep the camera in the bag unless I see a composition that really excites me, and then I'll take the picture. But I think what I do very often is I walk around with a camera around my neck and just keep pointing and shooting at things. I do try and give some consideration to composition, but I tend to come away with lots and lots of photographs, and they're not always of the best quality. Now tonight, if I come away with one photograph, I'm going to call that a success. Maybe 1 or 2, but I'm not going to keep pointing and shooting at everything that I see. So don't expect quite as many photographs from this shoot. So tonight I've only got a wide angle lens and my 24 to 120mm lens because I'd come here thinking about taking pictures of landscapes, and I've just seen a really good potential shot of a tree creeper on one of these trees here behind me, but I don't have my long lens with me. If I'd got that, I would have got some really nice shots because it was there right in the middle of the tree trunk, pointing straight at me, and I could have got some excellent shots. But that's the way it goes sometimes. You just have to stick with what you came out to do, and the shots that got away, you just have to chalk up to experience. So I found a really interesting tree trunk that's fallen over. The bottom where it's split off is full of texture and great patterns, and the tree trunk lying on the floor makes a really good diagonal through the image, so that's great. But when I framed it up, one thing I noticed on the back of the camera is this bright spot here above my head really is quite a distraction. Now, these are the kind of things that you might not notice until you get the image back home into the computer, and sometimes people still don't notice bright areas like this, and that is a real no-no when you're taking photographs, because a bright spot will always draw the eye away from what we're trying to focus on. So either I would have to darken that back in the computer, or what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and lift the camera up a little bit higher so I still get the composition I was looking for, but it removes this area of brightness from the image. So I've come across these two dead trees that seem to intertwine with each other almost, and they've got some really interesting burring patterns on it, and so I wanted to take something using these two trees, but I've tried all kinds of different compositions, close-ups, far away, and eventually I've landed on the composition from roughly where the camera is now filming this, because I like the way that the two trees just seem to twist in amongst themselves. But what I've also done is I've tried a couple of different lenses, and it's useful to see what difference that's made. When I put my wide angle lens on, I needed to get very close. I was about this distance away from the trees, but I ended up getting a lot of the sky that's above the canopy in the shot, and that just made it distracting. So what I did is I put my telephoto lens on and zoomed in to about 50mm, and that compressed everything, and I got almost the same composition, but it took out all of the sky. So that's a really good lesson in how to use lenses effectively. So tonight is not really ideal conditions for woodland photography. First of all, there's a very high cloud cover that's blocking out any sun, so no light is really getting down to the forest floor, and something like some mist would really increase the atmosphere, but I'm not likely to get that at this time in the evening. So that's why I'm focusing a little bit more on the details, going in close to find patterns in the bark, and just adapting my photography to suit what I'm getting from the lighting conditions and what I'm seeing on the location. And that's sometimes what you have to do. So at this point, I'll leave the wood and head up onto some open moorland on the top of the hill. I know I'm going to get a really good view of the Cheshire Plain. I really don't think though I'm going to get any kind of sunset. It's just not looking like there's any possibility based on the cloud cover, but hopefully I'll get some nice vistas. So I've got up to the top of the hill. We're at 1,126 feet. Unfortunately, as I expected, the light just hasn't really done anything tonight, but I've got a few shots going in some directions over to there and over in that direction, some including the trig point and some including some of the rocks. I've had the drone up, so hopefully I might have something when we get back and put it in the computer. I have done HDRs as well, just to give me every possibility of getting some good shots. Who knows what they're going to look like? We'll have to wait and see. So unfortunately the light's now beaten me. It's about 10 minutes since the sun set properly, and so the light's going to drop now, and I've got at least a 15 or 20 minute walk back to the car, so I'm going to have to set off very shortly. So unfortunately I haven't managed to get as many shots as I wanted, partly because the lighting wasn't that great and I did get talking to another photographer, so I got waylaid a bit. But I don't think I've missed out greatly on any superb shots because the lighting really is not very spectacular. But it's given me some ideas for another time to come back when the lighting probably is a little bit better. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to let me know by leaving a comment down below, or nip over to my Instagram account, that's @Oakden Leave me a comment there, and you can also see lots of my pictures. Now if you like what I do on the channel and want to help support me, you can also visit my Teespring store. There I've got a range of merchandise on offer. There's lots of new designs, so go and check that out. There's a link for that down below in the description. Also, don't forget the super thanks button, but you don't have to spend any money at all to support the channel. You can do that simply by clicking like, subscribe and the bell notifications, because that really helps me out and make sure that you don't miss out on any of my future content. Watch out for next week's video. That goes live on Sunday, but all that's left now is to say stay safe, and I'll see you soon.